it's incredibly impactful knowing the outcome of the patient. It helps you as a provider narrow down your differentials. So what you were thinking on scene, is that correct? And did that translate to their overall outcome?
Travis County Emergency Services District Number 2, or otherwise known as the Pflugerville Fire Department, serves 165,000 plus residents in the northeast portion of Travis County. We have over 300 personnel who serve out of 8 fire stations, responding to over 14,000 incidents a year. We employ a lot of personnel that come from our district. They've grown up here, and then they're able to come back and work in the community they grew up in. So a few years ago, we evolved our recruitment and training program to hire civilians, where previously you had to be certified to get a job at a lot of places in the state of Texas. A few years ago, we started hiring the civilians and putting them through our cadet training program, where we take a civilian with no experience and provide all the training for them to become a firefighter here in ESD2. So when they're doing their cadet training, they're doing the National Registry EMT program, which lasts about 4 months. Once that's completed, they're certified EMTs. Then they'll go on to the fire training program, which is another 4 months of fire training, so that when they're finished with the program, they'll both be certified as an EMT and as a basic structural firefighter in the state of Texas.
I think what makes it for me is the people I get to work with. You know, like you just saw us, you know, we all work out together and we train together and we do all this and we cut up and we laugh, but it's, you know, it's like a brotherhood in a way, you know.
Working here is wonderful. The crew I work with is awesome and makes every day a joy to work for. The community is fantastic, and it's a pleasure and an honor to serve them. I think Pflugerville embraces technology faster than most other organizations. With ESO, we use it every single day, 24/7, and the joy with ESO is just how simple it is to use.
When you're dealing with, you know, what we deal with on a high acuity medical call, we can't have things that are clunky.
And we were looking for a system that could be more efficient, provide some more thorough capacity and features in regards to data collection, data analysis, but also really looking at a system that would give our personnel the ability to function easier, more efficiently, quicker. So first, it's having the tools in the hands of the people out with the calls and capturing it real time at the point of contact when it's happening. A second feature of that is being able to integrate with other systems as part of the chain of care for somebody that we're treating and then transporting to the hospital. We've been satisfied with the efficiency that ESO has given our crews out in the field. What we hear from them is it's simple to use, just an iPad, a laptop or such, even on their phone. And they can kind of access it anywhere and be able to reduce the time that it takes for them to complete their work.
If one of my firefighters does a report, I can go in and look at all this stuff, and yeah, it makes it great.
With just recording patient information inside ESO, it's super straightforward. If you're missing any information, it reminds you what to fill in, and it makes history gathering and getting demographics incredibly simple on scene, so you don't forget anything. And then with outcomes, especially when I was on an ambulance, it's incredibly impactful knowing the outcome of the patient. It helps you as a provider narrow down your differentials. So what you were thinking on scene, is that correct? And did that translate to their overall outcome? And it gives you a better idea of your decision making and the level of care you take on scene.
You know, one of the features that we expanded on within ESO was the critical incidents feature. Organizationally, we want to ensure that we are notified of when our personnel are exposed to a critical incident.
So mental health is very important in this profession, so it allows us to get in front of that and be proactive and check in with those individuals and make sure that you know, we're doing everything for them that we can.
In emergency services today, we cannot avoid implementing new technologies. So having the ability to have a software platform that looks to integrate with applications and is looking to take advantage of newer technologies is really important.